The United Nations has indicated that progress is being made, particularly on climate change, but it is too little, too slow, and often inconsistent. For instance, the UN has expressed doubt about several deals and agreements that have yet to be actualized and remain shrouded in mystery, with the outcome still unknown. UN officials have described the situation as frustrating.
This year alone, we've seen a number of treaties come with no good outcomes. It ranges from the COP biodiversity agreement to the climate COP to the plastics treaty, and then now the desertification agreement, which we're not sure what's going to happen. It is a dark period because all of these treaties have really, these processes are not actually delivering on what needs to get done.
The United Nations has in recent years spearheaded several agreements aimed at curbing the climate crisis. However, pollution remains rampant globally. Former Irish President Mary Robinson has criticized the UN system as lacking effectiveness.
The UN system is the worst system except for all the others. We don't have another. It's like democracy, the worst system, as Churchill said. So we work to improve.
Many are now advocating for new rules to allow COP decisions to be made by a supermajority vote instead of by consensus, but past efforts to implement such changes have always been futile.
I understand the frustration at the speed, at the scale of the outcomes. That could have been much more ambitious, but at the same time, it's sort of step by step. And we have seen multilateralism, not necessarily environmental only, before go through peaks and valleys, can we put it this way, in the nearly 80 years that the United Nations has existed. And yet, it is the only place where we come together.
30 years ago, when the climate conferences began, debates emerged over how decisions should be adopted. To date, such decisions are being delayed due to frequent disagreements.